Y2K, a postmodern RPG, is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome to First 20 here on Steven Plays. My name is Steven George, I play video games, and every Friday it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Today, we are taking a look, finally, at Y2K, a postmodern RPG. And the reason I say finally is that this game has been a long time coming. I think it's been shown at PAX like every year for at least the last 5 years, possibly 6 or so. Like it's been in development for a long time, and this game honestly has one of the most interesting and in ways gut-wrenching development histories of any indie game in a long time. It's predominantly dreamed up by two brothers who started work on it in 2013. They got funding from a company. They started putting the game together. They hired people to put everything together, and then their mother was diagnosed with cancer. And it completely messed up their development schedule because it was a very bad form of pancreatic cancer, and their lives changed quickly. And it caused a game that was mostly on schedule to be delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. And then apparently, in an interview after she had passed, it caused them to basically rewrite a lot of the game. Their outlook on life had completely changed, and they said that they changed the ending. They rewrote like a quarter of the game. So it's had a very interesting development history, and now that it's finally out, I'm honestly excited to play it. It has a lot of influences from Earthbound and things of that nature, so I'm excited to try it out for myself. Press any button. I can do that. New game. Now, I did get this copy from the publisher. They were kind enough to send one my way, so I appreciate that. Please select a controller type, Xbone. This game is available on PC, Mac, PS4, PS Vita, and Nintendo Switch, but I am playing on a PC copy. Xbone. Hello there. Welcome to the wonderful world of Y2K. That said, Y2K, in case you were confused by the font choice in the logo. The developers thought it would be a cool idea to make the 2 a Roman numeral for some reason. Grab your tinfoil hat and prepare your eyes, as they are about to be opened wider than you could have ever thought possible. This is going to be a wild ride. I'm going to ask you a few questions, if that's all right. Would you please pick a favorite color theme? Okay. Well, green's probably going to be it. Could go very classic Final Fantasy, but I'll rock green. Great choice. What is the name of the person behind the screen playing? What do you go by? This is super serious. Well, most folks call me Steven. Steven. Is this name okay? Yeah, that's my name. Beautiful name. Wow, I wish I had a cool name like that. Your parents must have been super hip cats to come up with a name like that. My parents named me Marlene. Can you believe that? Yuck. Anyway, back to the questionnaire. What do you look like? I'm a guy. Is this correct? Yes. Because I could never grow a ponytail. Great! A few more questions and we'll be on our way. First things first, these are questions about real people in your IRL life, so do your best to answer truthfully, as it will hurt my feelings if you lie to me. And I've had enough of that, but you already know about that, don't you? So, name real people, be honest, and give thoughtful responses. First question, what is the name of the coolest girl you know? Aw, that's Mal. To be quite honest. Mal, is this name okay? That's her name. What about a friend who is smarter than you, but wouldn't ever draw attention to that fact? A friend who is smarter than you. Chaz. I'm gonna give the smarter friend award to Chaz. Chaz, is this name okay? Yeah. Name a friend who is the polar opposite of you. The yin to your yang. Polar opposite? I don't know if it's polar opposite. Alex is pretty polar opposite. I'll put Alex in here. Who knows where we're going with these names now. Is this name okay? Sure. What about the nerdiest guy you know who would go on and on about stupid things like video games, anime, comic books, and crap like that? You know what? I'm just going to give this one to Dan. And Dan's editing this, so now he's offended. Not because I think that Dan is truly the nerdiest guy I know, but because Dan's one of my close friends, and I want him listed in the game also. That being said, Dan probably knows more about comic books than I do. Name a friend who is always there to talk to you when you're feeling down about yourself. The kind who understands existential quandaries. The kind who knows what it's like to face crippling student debt, knows what it's like to not be anywhere near as attractive as you'd like to be, and can always make you feel better when you realize you're a complete waste of life in the middle of the night. Dear God, that's pretty serious. Also, now I wish I would have put Dan here. What happens when I hit random choice? Brooke, Kendall, Brett, Andy, Jamie, Julian, Bay, Charlie. I'm just going to go with Charlie. Charlie. Is this name okay? Yeah, that's fine. Lastly, what is your favorite piece of technology? Something you feel a connection to. You can see some of the connections to Earthbound just in this beginning part. A piece of technology close to your heart. Honestly, it's probably going to be a camera. I don't know where I would be without a camera. I would be lost. I feel like I know so much about you. I can tell we're going to get along famously. Now, pretend I didn't ask you any of this. Play along now. Okay. April 4th, 1999. Oh yeah, the game is called Y2K. I guess it makes sense that it takes place in 1999. Chapter 1, A Wild Cat Chase. Now, this is a postmodern RPG, as it states in the title. And I'm looking forward to seeing, I guess, tone. You know, tone, humor. Those things are all very important. Looks like the save point is a phone. So obvious homage to the Mother series. Frankton. Also, the game definitely takes place in the 90s. Jesus. That graphic design there. Katamari feels too.
April 4th, 1999. I arrived home from school. I had just graduated. It took a few semesters longer than I originally planned, but I was proud to be done. I had no idea what adult life held for me, but I was optimistic.
I get to actually play as Alex. Also, man, that's interesting. It's a stylistic choice here, but the in-game camera and like the objects are running smooth, like they're at 60 FPS, but they've made the stylistic choice to make the characters kind of jittery, almost as if they're running in like Ocarina of Time, which is interesting. See my face, buttons don't seem to do anything. Let's try to talk to folks. Going to the movies with my son. Really got a good feeling about this one. Dad's really excited for this movie. It's just nice spending time together. What will you do? I will save the game. Would you like to save your data? Commencing save. That's me! Call again anytime. So the right stick doesn't move the camera, so it's a fixed perspective here. Alex looked inside the trash can. Fountain soda. Okay. I currently, from what I can tell, don't have any way to get into my menu. So I think at this point they just want me to kind of walk around. Hey man, you got a second? So guessing by your physical appearance, I think it's safe to say that you're a fan of video games, right? Yeah, I am. For 5 years, I've written about video games and game culture, including the art, music, film, and fashion inspired by games and the people who play them. Also, Matt Hawkins is a real guy. Like, I've met Matt Hawkins. It's kind of weird that Matt Hawkins is in this game. Mostly I write about t-shirts and jeans, but that's okay. Anyway, a point of frustration I've encountered in my trials as a writer has always been the medium that I used to publish, the print. It's used to rock, but now, thanks to that damn internet, it's starting to be too expensive to justify on my own. Information is so easy to track down and share. Everyone can be a publisher on the internet. Everyone can have a voice, which is great, but online content is hardly permanent. It's ultimately just ones and zeros, here one day and gone the next. 99 is just a different beast from 98. The internet is ruining print and everyone can beat me to anything before I can get it out. This is why I want to create something truly special. Something that isn't about being ahead of the times, but capturing them. Something that will be a historical document in the years to come that really proves how great the 90s were for gaming. And what's a better way to do that than physical medium? So I'm asking you, gamer to gamer, would you please, please, please donate some money to me? With your hard-earned dollars and cents, you can help kickstart 90s Guys. That's the name of my zine. And get it into stores in the hands of geeks like yourself. So what do you say, man? Sure. Holy crap, that's great. How much do you want to donate? Well, donate $1 and you get a sticker. Donate $5 and you'll get the magazine. Donate $10, you'll get a producer credit in the back of the book. Remember, each donation, regardless of size, comes with a sizable portion of my soul and the right to hold this over my head forever in case I don't ever finish it. With just a small donation of any size, you can be the reason I'll lose sleep for the next 6 months. So how much are you going to give? I don't even know if I have any money. I'll do 10. I don't have enough cash to donate that much. Controls. I better check this. Open the menu with the start button. From here you can use items and check your stats. Oh, that makes sense. So that's me. I have no money. He wants it that way. Single. Found in the 99-cent bin. It sucks. So it's a record? That's my weapon. Fountain soda restores 35% of your PP. Graphic t-shirt. Clothing. It's a little baggy. Skills. Do I have any skills? No. I have nothing to offer the world. Thought I had clothing. Okay, I guess. Because I have a shirt, right? Graphic t-shirt. I guess it's a little baggy, so it must not fit me. It must be for another party member. That's interesting. Typical 20-something is just like you in an alternate reality. All right. Head home. It's the one with the welcome home sign out front. So there's hints built in, so you can actually make sure that you are going in the proper direction. And I don't know how far we're gonna get in this first 20 today. It is it is an RPG, so we might have to make this run a little long to get anywhere. Letter from Mom.
Dear son of mine, please see if you can muster up the energy to walk into town and pick up some groceries. I've included a list below.
Not even home 5 minutes, and she's already
home 5 minutes, and she's already barking orders at me.
Also, did she read my name? Or did it just say, please go pick up the thing? I don't know. There's something over here on the shelf. Alex noticed something sticking out of a book. A collectible Pog. Again, it's the 90s. Some of our younger viewers may not understand what a Pog is. Do a Google search for Pog and have an afternoon of learning. This game piece could have some value to collectors. Okay, so it's got a little key next to it, so it's a key item, I suppose. I can save my game again. An out-of-tune piano. Oh.
The needle of the record player has dropped. The sound that the world now hears will change the nature of all realities, both yours and mine.
What?
The needle of the record player has dropped. Can't you hear the music? It's everywhere.
That phone call was surely one of the strangest I've ever received. And no, I couldn't hear the music.
That was bizarre. All the good channels are blocked. I gotta say, one thing that I do really enjoy about the game thus far is the style. It's kind of like Katamari, and I actually really like the jittery run animation. I've read all these books already. It's just something I don't believe I've seen done before, which I think is why I appreciate it. My mom has read all these books. Can I use the computer? No. Let's go into the kitchen. Mom really needs to go food shopping. Mom left to play the chocolate chip cookies. 2 pieces of bread lie mysteriously untoasted in the toaster. That sounds like a travesty. Mom always kept the kitchen clean. The table was set for 6. It's been a while since we've eaten as a family. Probably would go outside. This goes basement. And that goes out the back door. In a very strange perspective. I want to check upstairs before we proceed here. Yep, that's the bathroom. And this is Tracy's room. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, there's something I can inspect here. A drawer with my mother's unmentionables. Gross. Alex spotted something. $20. All right, now I can help Matt Hawkins. So I can't go in the store. So this must be my room. The plaque reads, "For my little fighter, love Mom." I'd need to find batteries if I want to play. My father's record player sits on my desk playing music from a better era. It took me 7 years to earn my black belt. My mom wouldn't let me bring my games to college. Glad I'm home. This hamper won't stay empty for long. Alright, so I believe I've checked on the things. Maybe this. Latest hit, He Wants It That Way by the Back Alley Boys is playing on the radio. Again, the 90s. Have we yet established the 90s? I will save. I did it. I will save every 9 minutes. All right, so honestly, I'm vaguely curious about the Matt Hawkins thing. The game almost assumes that you won't have money at this point. Good to see you again. Did you come back to donate some money? Yes, I did. I'm gonna give you $10 because I don't value this currency. Thanks, man. Wow, I can't wait. Things are moving right along. You receive zine sticker. Perfect. The small sticker comes with a part of Matt Hawkins' soul that you own until the end of time. Hey, man, that could come in handy later. All right, I'm just going to double check around the neighborhood before I go into, well, because I'm interested in going in my backyard. I'm just seeing if there's any other things around. Doesn't look like there's any other people around. Oh, hey, there's like a dog or a cat?
100 yards outside of town, I came to a junction. Mulling over the strangeness of being back home, I stopped to notice a forest I'd never explored. It was dark, but somehow attractive. I made a mental note to explore it later, and took a step towards town when I heard a meow near my feet. I pictured what it would be like to be the owner. I imagined describing him to a friend. Lonely? Nah, I don't get too lonely. Besides my mom, there's only a cat. An old cat. But a good friend to talk to. My fictional friend would reply, "You talk things over, do you?" I'd nod. Uh-huh. Been together a long time, so we can read each other's moods. I understand what makes the cat tick. The cat knows what makes me tick. Of course, I didn't know this cat at all. We'd never met. It was a funny-looking cat, with a funny resting face and a Salvador Dali mustache. I couldn't imagine picking out this cat to bring home from a store. I leaned down to pet him, without entirely knowing if cats like to be pet at all. His coarse hair ran through my fingers as he purred. Clearly he liked me. That was a good sign. Alex Eagleston, college graduate, friend of small animals.
What?
Hey! Give them back to me!
Oh, the cat took my leather and ran with it, but also I see something over here hidden behind the thing. There's like a treasure chest. I got 2 cheeseburgers, man. That's probably just a recovery item. 45%. You know, it's not basing it on an actual number. The disadvantage of that is probably pretty obvious, but the advantage, I guess, is that the item holds its same value the entirety of the game. Obtained $37.82. That's a very peculiar number. It's a taxi. Kind of hoping I could talk to you. Okay, I guess not. Came to visit your mother, but she seems to be working all sorts of odd hours. She works really hard. Be good to her. Yeah, I'm gonna explore this town a little bit. I'm more than aware that it wants me to go follow that cat, especially because it killed the audio, the music. Have you visited the pawn shop yet? Daddy says it was stupid to build a pawn shop here. With this great economy, no one is desperate enough to need it. What's an economy? That is a great question, kid. I'm glad you... Oh, don't you think I didn't know the shoe? This is another reason to explore a little bit. Lemonade. And lemonade is going to do 30% PP. Of course, I don't yet have any special abilities, so I guess that point's moot anyway. But at some point, I probably will, and then it will be important. All right, and this is where we started, at the bus stop. So, Frankton is fairly big. Not super big, but fairly big. I have two sisters. One lives here in Frankton, and the other lives in Windtown. We don't talk to the one who lives in Windtown because she has a real attitude problem. How about you? 1,000. 1,000. Lift. Place. I did a basketball. I did it real good. Yeah, the game definitely intended me to immediately follow that cat, but I was like, I'm not ready. What about this man? This town is so rich and beautiful. Nothing can ever go wrong here. And that's the setup for a game. So there's treasure chests up there that we won't be able to get to until we do something with that that bridge. So the cat ran away into an office building, and there is an overworld map. So as soon as you get to the overworld map, that's what triggers the cat running away. Oh, and you can go any direction. And I'm carrying my little record here. This is interesting. I should probably... it's nice that it lets you just kind of do whatever, but oh god, I have a battle. I probably should go where it wants me to. Attack a target. I still don't have any skills yet. Which is why it brings me back here. Let's attack the smile. Press A on the colored sections. Wow. So it's got action RPG elements, kind of in the vein of Super Mario RPG, which is neat. And I'll come back into town and do as I'm told. Who are you? I don't remember you from before. Shouldn't you be in school, young man? For a minute, I thought it was like gonna let me take this car. I'm like, yeah, let's get some wheels. Let's go ahead and save before I head over to that cat. Because I know the game's like, please go to the cat. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna. Just, just don't tell me what to do, game. And actually, I think I came in from the north side, because this is all different. What is this? The home of Mr. and Mrs. K. No solicitation. Hey, ain't you that Eagleston kid that lives up on the top of the hill? Tell your sister I said, hey. Tracy? Maybe Tracy. Hey, it's Snoopy. Bark, bark. His name's Barksy. My daughter is an honor student. My son is a Marine. My husband is unemployed, and I'm addicted to caffeine. That's a very strange sign to post into your yard, honestly. My husband parked here before going on a business trip. I'd moved the car, but he took the keys with him. So, that is Frankton. As one final thing, I'm kind of curious if there's anything just hiding. Is this a money tree? This mystical perennial tree is proof that all of life's problems are solved through agriculture. Would you like to take some money? Yeah. I got $5. Okay, so you just keep doing this. Ah, I see. So this is how the game handles making sure you have money and cheeseburgers in order to survive these first things. They put a hamburger tree and a money tree in your yard, which is actually a very clever, interesting way of handling that. Just jump down here and grab whatever this is. It's a milkshake. Well, in addition to bringing all the boys to the yard, I can also restore 20% HP and 10% PP, and a hamburger is basically a slightly crappier cheeseburger, which is also a real-life definition of a hamburger. Sorry, if you order a hamburger without cheese, I hope that you're allergic to cheese. Otherwise, why on earth would you choose to have a hamburger instead of a cheeseburger? No idea. All right, one final thing is I never checked the backyard. And this was an RPG. You knew what you were in for. You knew before you clicked. You saw the length of the video. So, is there anything back here? I guess this will be a path later. Something is strange about this rock. Okay. So this will be another location we have to check out in a bit. Okay. Now, after all of that time, we're ready to go see the cat. I know you're very excited about seeing this cat. And I want to see more of the combat system also. And the other thing that was a little unusual to me is that we started with Alex, which was not the character I expected. I figured we were putting them in order, and that is not at all what happened. Instead, we're playing with Alex. All right, so this is the direction we're supposed to go. This will take us back to the overworld, presumably. So I get... Okay. Oh, overworld battle. Let's see what we got here. Two of these guys. Well, I beat up one pretty easily. Smile. Let's go for Smile. And get started on this. There we go. Smile bit the dust. Get ready. Oh, okay. So it's time to defense also. One-hit combo. Cool. So that's a really interesting system because you do additional damage with the yellow parts, and then on the red parts, you get to actually spin the record again and potentially do more damage. Really neat. So there goes the cat. This place doesn't look sketchy at all. There's like demons walking around or something. Fun. What's this say? Caution, hazardous waste, unauthorized persons keep out. Honestly, that would be good enough for me. Just gonna not touch the hazardous waste. Ma'am? Okay. That's odd. It's locked from the inside. Excuse me, ma'am. You're not supposed to be back here, you know. What? You're looking for your cat? Oh, it's not your cat. Well, be careful around here. Make sure this cat is worth it if it wandered into that abandoned building. This is just a little weird. All right, trash can's got a hamburger and $2.87. Who throws away $2.87? Also, you guys hear that music? Absolutely inspired by Earthbound. Fountain soda, collectible pog. And again, I can't move the camera, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to run into here. Side of the chest. Ambrosia. So, let's check that out. The food of the gods. Fully restores everything. Seems good. Seems good. I'm a little low on health, but I'll probably live. This is probably an enemy. It seems to, like, half chase me, but not really. I'll just fight it, because I want to fight it. Okay, so it just represents enemies. Okay, I can do this. Let's do, I already know the smiles are pushovers. Let's fight the rat. See if I can do this. Darn it. 4-hit combo. Here comes the rat. Okay, I did a little bit better. Oh, I was trying to go for the red part. Yikes. I need to be careful. I'm going to die. Let's do a thing. Store 25% HP. So yeah, I have 4, so I'm missing 60% of my health. Okay. Cheeseburger would probably be fun. Let's eat a cheeseburger. Delicious! Defend! Hitting that red part is, dodge! Okay, so that's how it does it. Cool. So if you get really good at that, you could theoretically never take damage. Let's finish off this rat, preferably. Nice, perfect. 6 hits. Rat is dead. Down to these guys. Dodge, baby! Let's do it again. One of the interesting things is that it's changing the tempo of the meter to dodge. So you can't rig the system, basically. Like, it's always going to be changing it up. 6-hit combo. Overkill. Defend! All right, let's do this thing. That, however, is the same, and I'm starting to get a feel for that. So I like the uniqueness of combat. That being said, I am already a little worried. Like, I'm only half an hour in, and I'm a little worried about how slow the combat is. You know, one of the things that makes, like, Super Mario RPG work is that it's fairly snappy, but the record having to spin up seems like a bit of a problem, at least for long term. Cheese. A wheel of cheese. Okay, I'm going to need to eat something, though. See, I need 60% of my health, so I could do a hamburger. 2 hamburgers. Seems good. All right, and, like, I want to level up, so, like, fighting is good. What's my, where my experience at? Does it say? It doesn't actually give me a readout of where I am as far as experience goes. But it might be one of those things that you have to get to a certain point before you can start, like, leveling up or something, too. Oh, hey, bud, let's not touch. I'm just gonna not touch. Alex looked inside of the chest. It's a turkey sandwich. So just a lot of bizarre items. I guess, or arguably the opposite of bizarre. I'm gonna go ahead and save again because I've gotten pretty far here. Remember, every 9 minutes. Commencing save. There we go. Call again anytime. And let's head this direction. And go into this building after this cat, I suppose. There you are, Mr. Whiskers! I just used all my items to heal myself, and then there's... I like the water fountain being the thing that heals you, though. That's clever and fun. All right, inspect. Inside the trash can was a slice of pizza and $3. Doing pretty good on dollars. Guess I'm not going this way. So I'm already fully healed. I don't need this. I'll use this just to see what it does. Interact. Let's get on that elevator.
I stepped into the elevator, expecting to find the cat. I scanned the dark floor and found nothing. I sighed as the elevator began to shake, vibrating with motion. The elevator came to a smooth but unexpected stop. I cringed with anxiety as the lights flickered. Please don't die. Please don't die. I pleaded with the mechanical gods to keep the power on. My prayers weren't answered. Damn it! The power's out. I need to find the stairs or a fuse box.
I don't know where I am exactly, but it's not looking good. But I did find $5! I flipped the switch, but nothing happened. Okay. Combat. I'm trying to see... Yeah, this part of the game is definitely to teach you how to play. Because there's a heal thyself thing in this area, so you can just keep healing yourself. I won't need that, though, because I'm awesome. And I'm just gonna kill. Let's start by killing the Smile, because they're easier to kill. Got the tempo, baby, he says, and then misses one. But yeah, it's super clever, and I like it a lot, but it's just a little time-consuming. But also, maybe the record is just like your first weapon, and then things change? Not sure. 6 hit? Is that gonna one-hit KO this thing? No. Darn it. Defend! Get this thing, Alex. Shoot. That's not good. But they killed it anyway. Found $5.50. So this looks like it requires a key. Giant door's locked. If only you had a key. I'll probably find one. Just being honest. I drank delicious juice. Delicious, delicious, delicious juice. That thing chased me down. They weren't chasing me so ferociously outside, but they did here. All right, let's try this again. 1. Fart. But it still does half of its life. It seems rather. I'm not sure exactly what it's basing it off of, because I'm doing like whether I do 2 or 6 combo. Each hit is doing a certain amount of damage. My only guess is that the rat has a certain amount of damage, but the beginning, like the first, there's a key. But the like the first hit is doing more or something. I don't know. During combat, you can fast forward using right trigger. Oh! You can fast forward as long as you'd like, but don't get cocky. Oh, okay. Well, let me try that. Curious what that's like. This is weird. Not sure what the business is about. The eyes in this room are following me. And there's nothing else in this room. All right, well, I have the key, so I'm going to go in that door. And if I find something to fight, I'll remember that I can fast forward with the right trigger. Would you like to use your key? I absolutely would. Enter.
Hey, who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Relax and quiet down. It's me, Panda.
Panda? Why are you here?
I came here to help you. I'm always there for you when you need me.
That's good to hear. What sort of help did you have in mind?
My primary use is as a barrier. I can block oncoming enemy attacks and create barriers between you and many other obstacles. My metal shield makes me very heavy, so you can use me to hold down switches and to clear small gaps by stepping on my head.
Huh. Open the tools menu by holding left bumper and move the
You
cursor
can
to select
press
Panda.
circle to summon me. Remember to press circle again to call me back. Also remember that some weighted switches will have reverse effects if you take me off.
So, press circle to summon you and press it again to take you back? I think I get it.
I hope so, Alex. It's rather straightforward. However, since you were a liberal arts major, want me to explain this entire thing again?
No. Alex now has access to the Panda tool. So they are calling me Alex. Wait. Is it the character I named Alex? Or is the primary character named Alex and I now have a second character named Alex? I have no idea. I thought it was just like, oh wow, they named it the same thing I did. Generic water bottle. On second thought, I don't want bed bugs. Let's check this trash can. More soda and more money. Strange money. Lucky rabbit's foot. Alright, so let's take a look at some of this stuff here. Caesar salad. Turkey sandwich. Slice of pizza. A panda. Alex's best friend. Generic water bottle. Which gives you 15% PP. It's absolutely a reference to Earthbound. Lucky rabbit's foot is an other. So let's go to equipment. And other. Lucky rabbit's foot. We cut off your foot. For luck. Increases luck. Otherwise, we don't have anything that we can change to. And it said that I can press the left bumper to trigger this tool. So if I hit this, summon him to hold down switches. Okay, so I do this. Oh, I see. So if we both stand on this, it opens the door. And I will take him back because I might need him. Oh, this is useful. What the piss is going on? I feel like I've reached the end in Minecraft. Controls. Hold left bumper to pull open the tool menu. Use the direction button to select a tool, then release it to confirm. Okay, well the only thing I have is Panda. Hold that down. Come back, Panda. I'm not sure where I'm going or exactly what the crap is going on. But I'm gonna head up and find out. So that holds that down. Hold that down for me, Panda. Wait. Okay. That's interesting. There's also a save spot. Might be a good time to do that, because I'm slightly confused. I need to get to that glowing woman. Save my data. And then I'm going to go up to that glowing woman and figure that out. So it looks like if I just... I'm not sure why it has to do this close-up cutscene fade to black every time I climb a ladder, though. It seems unnecessary. Alright. Put you here. Walk over here. Recall. Walk in here. This puts me here. Can I drop you down? Yes, I can. Walk over here. Recall. And I can't climb up there? Aw, dang it. I came all this way, though. I hadn't... Wait, I'm supposed to be able to jump on this thing's head. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. All right. Dan will cut there and put us right back where we need to be. So I need to put Panda here. There we go. And now I can talk to you. She narrows her eyes and looks at the young man standing there. He is so tall, she seems to be looking far overhead. Their eyes meet. The young man smiles. His smile was meant to show he means no harm. Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we take in the scene from midair. From above, we see that we are intertwining organisms. What? What are you talking about? Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we observe the pyramid of dimensional shift. I don't understand what's going on here. Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we pretend to not see the eye of providence. You mean that thing? The eye of providence, or the all-seeing eye of God, is a symbol showing an eye often surrounded by rays of light, or a glory and usually enclosed by a triangle. Yeah, like on the dollar, but what does that have to do with anything? Oh, she's a rocket lady. Rocket lady, burning up the... Okay. If I want that trash can ever, I gotta use my friend Panda. It's a slice of pizza and $3. Oh, here I am.
I don't know what made me do it, but I poked the giant eye.
Like that episode of Rocko's Modern Life. This got really trippy.
Seemed to power the room. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, like, it started... Oh, I can play again. Like, it started pretty straightforward, easy, simple enough. But it's very quickly gone off the rails, honestly. Seems different. So this allows me to put... Oh, I can't... Okay. Well, it's supposedly powering the room, correct? So does this work now? I think this didn't work before. So now I can take the elevator. As I wait for it to go down. Heal thyself. That's probably a good idea. Appreciate it. Thanks. I'll go ahead and save again, because I'm just a little freaked out. Honestly. Like, where am I now? I'm just going to follow the path. More controls. Open the menu. And there are absolutely enemies around that move when I move. I've been wandering through these woods for days. I came in through the window over there to find my friend, but she's nowhere to be found. I bet she followed some stupid guy here. Darn it! They can go through the models! That makes it harder! Alright, so I learned that I can speed up with right trigger. Did I actually speed it up? Whoops. Alright, hold on. So I'm holding... I'm holding right trigger. I'm not convinced it's actually doing anything. It's definitely not. Is it left trigger? I thought it was right trigger. Or right, maybe it's right bumper? No idea. God, there's terrible things everywhere. Sergeant Salty EP. That sounds like a equipment. Okay, so it lowers my luck but gives me +1 strength. A grunge rock album. It's kind of bad. That's alright. I want to use it. So, yeah, that mechanic for, you know, fighting is definitely how it works. Shallow grave. You're too afraid to look beneath the surface. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't want to fight you because I've had a lot of experience and I haven't leveled up. So I'm currently not seeing an incentive to fight. Let's see here. 550. No idea where I am or what has happened. Suddenly a save point. A tiny cage for trapping small animals. The metallic object emits a foul odor. Requires a combination to open. Are you a party member? Is that who you are?
Who's there? Dolly, is that you? Great, another person.
Hey, I can leave if you like.
No, please stay. I've been pretty lonely here.
Where is here, anyway?
I was hoping you'd know. I've been lost down here forever.
Did you come through the elevator too?
Elevator? I don't know what that is.
Then, where did you come from? I asked, thinking it sounded nicer than, who the hell doesn't know what an elevator is?
I came from here. Is there anywhere else? Anyway, I've been looking for my cat, Dolly. Have you seen her?
So the stupid thing was a girl? I just assumed it was a boy cat, seeing as how it had a spindly mustache. Although, now that I reflected on it, facial hair was not exclusive to male animals or male humans for that matter. Is that the cat who looks like Salvador Dali?
I don't know who that is. My cat just looks like Dolly herself, not another cat named Salvador.
She didn't know elevators. I doubted she'd know her 20th century Spanish Catalan surrealist painters all that well either. I said, right, I saw a cat earlier. He had a funny mustache and crazy eyes. Naturally, my description of her beloved feline was offensive to her. Clearly, this was a woman projecting a rather strong personality onto this cat. She took a deep breath and said quickly,
My cat has a beautiful mustache and perfect eyes. I can't imagine we're talking about the same cat.
I told her I wouldn't mind helping her find her cat. I told her we should move quickly and get out of this dank basement. I waited for a moment as she processed what I said. She was a very difficult girl to read, especially without being able to see her face. I could tell something was wrong. She really projected her opinions and feelings into the room, even without saying them. What's wrong? I don't have to help. I just thought you could use an extra pair of cat hunting eyes.
It's not that. It's okay. Forget it.
Hey now, that's lame. You can tell me anything, no judgment here.
No judgment. Great lie. I like a good liar.
Hey, I'm serious. I didn't mean anything by that.
It's not you. That wasn't fair of me. It's just... the world has used me so unkindly, I fear it's made me suspicious of everyone. Okay. For now, I choose to trust you. But I reserve the right to decide you're just as evil as the rest of the world in the future.
Sounds like a fair deal. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm Sammy. But please call me Sammy. I don't know why I'm trusting you. I guess I always had a special spot for gingers.
Hey, careful with that word. That is our word.
What do you mean, our word? You're weird, Alex.
Sorry, lame joke. Let's just look for the cat.
Sammy has joined your party. Okay, so we finally have another party member. We share an inventory. We do not have our own inventories. She brings no items. But she does have... she's a healer. She can restore 60% and 20%. Oh, revive and recover. Okay. That's obviously a little more important. She has equipment. She can wear the graphic t-shirt. And she has no weapon. Okay, so I've got some opinions about this game. When I'm finally done here in a minute, I'll talk about them. But I've absolutely formulated some opinions here. I was kind of hoping that Sammy would have the combination to open that, but I guess not. Let's go back through the portal. Oh, okay. Why am I here? This is not where I came from. What on earth? Okay. This area is designed solely to confuse me. I can open both doors, though. What the piss? Okay, well, first off, there's treasure chests. So I'm gonna take the stuff. Gold bracelet, that seems important. Clothing, other. Gold bracelet, HP plus 7. Can keep Sammy alive longer. Excuse me, Dolly, I'll be with you in a minute. Also, we get 40 bucks. And 40 more bucks. All the bucks. I'm gonna go straight for the cat. Seems like the correct choice. And I'm also just gonna throw a cheeseburger on Sammy. Yeah.
Dolly, where have you been? I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, who's a good cat? You are. You are. Oh, I should probably tell you about Dolly. Dolly is a tool, much like your stuffed panda friend. Use Dolly to fetch items and hit switches that are too far away for you to reach. Dolly can jump, so don't worry about her falling down any gaps. This will be useful, so make sure you try it. Okay, so shall we get out of here? Sorry about my house. I've been meaning to get someone in here to fix the power, but who has the time for that? I get so busy that little things like that get away from me. But that's normal, isn't it? You get used to the flaws in your own home. It's always confusing for guests. Like my mother used to have everyone take their shoes off in the kitchen. Who does that? Oh no, I've become my mother. Oh, one last thing I should warn you about. I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. Well, you'll see.
What on earth is going on? Oh, now I'm over here. Now I'm here. So this carpet's here. The cat can jump. I see. Okay. I really don't want to fight this thing. I really don't want to fight this thing. I'm not into fighting this thing. I'm trying to avoid fighting this thing. Doggone it, cat. Perfect. My God, what a very... Oh, I missed a trash can. Not the trash can! What would I have done without that slice of pizza and $2.61? God, this game is really bizarre. And, See, now I'm back in here. Honest to God, I think my issue with this game is that I think it's too bizarre. I think it's gone too far. Like, I don't know what's happening. I mean, I know what's happening, obviously. I've played since the beginning now. But I think there's too much weirdness happening too quickly. Like, it's so separated from reality.
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Well, at least we found Dolly. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
What? You live in this shithole?
That's not very nice. I'd never call your house a crap hole because I have manners. Ever heard of them, Alex?
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dolly, is part of me.
The factory is part of you?
Wow, you're almost as dumb as you look. Of course, the factory isn't part of me. That's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dolly. But usually Dolly's better about keeping me company, you know? He isn't always just running off to God knows where.
I reflected on her words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill. It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth. Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind. Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part. In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless. A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. But still, I could tell I was missing something. Her clothes were clean, her breath was fresh. She was much more energetic than any homeless girl I'd ever known. Not that I'd known many. The secret to what I was missing lay in her temperament.
Is that your hobby?
Is what my hobby?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
Hey, I don't make that...
Well, that was an interruption. You gotta catch the cat. Dear God.
Please don't touch me, not again. Let me be. You promised you wouldn't move me again. Please don't. Alex, don't let them take me, please.
What?
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight. Sammy was gone for good, swept away as if she'd never been there at all. A door into nothing, into a different reality, opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There 1 second and gone the next.
And now I'm just back here. I can buy stuff. And this woman's here. Thank you for visiting. We want to thank you for your continued patronage. You are my favorite customer. Please come again soon. You know what? I think that is probably the most fitting place we could end. I think that, we played, how long? An hour. So long first 20, first 60, but I think we needed this much time. For one, because it's an RPG, but also we got to experience the feel of this first area.
Springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home. I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me. Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time. I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen. In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
Man, so yeah, it's these first 60 minutes have been wild. I think it's been enough to understand the game, though. I think it's been a good chance to get a feel for this game. Overall, I do like the game. I really like the art style. I like that the humor and the tone is reminiscent of Earthbound, and there's obviously a lot of cues taken from Earthbound, which I appreciate. The combat is fun, albeit I couldn't get the fast mode to work, and I do have extreme concerns over the animation of doing that again and again and again with the record playing. But overall I liked it. It's really out there. It's really out there. And also, some parts of the writing feel overly wordy. Like, I believe that this character is supposed to be like a liberal arts major, slightly full of himself, so I get it to some extent. But it still does feel like just a little bit over dramatic or something. It's kind of hard to put my finger on it. That being said, overall, I still do like the game. And I think if you've watched this far into the video, there's a good chance that you may as well. First, I'm going to ask the comments. If you've played this game, if you got Y2K, you put some time into it, do help your fellow commenters by letting them know your experiences down below. Help your fellow commenters make informed purchase decisions. But if you've decided that you'd like to play this game, as a reminder, it's available on PC, Mac, PS4, PS Vita, and the Switch. If you choose to pick it up for a computing platform, aka PC or Mac, consider using the Humble Bundle link that we have on screen or in the description, since those sales do help Mal and myself out, so we appreciate it. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Y2K is interesting. I told you at the very beginning, how complex, I guess, is the best word for that. Complex the development history of this was. It went through literally development hell. With having a major rewrite, with having all sorts of delays, with the brothers that made this being so influenced by events in their personal life, that they decided to actually change some of the game. So it's wild, man. It's wild. And it's kind of a good reminder that our experiences in real life shape the art that we create. I think that's an important thing to remember, and I think Y2K probably is a good example of that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week for more Stephen Plays First 20.